White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders addressed being kicked out of a Virginia restaurant over the weekend during Monday's press briefing. "We are allowed to disagree, but we should be able to do so freely and without fear of harm," Sanders said. Sanders opened the briefing by talking about the restaurant incident and moved on to discuss topics including immigration, Turkey and college football. In reference to the incident, Sanders said she was asked to leave the restaurant because I work for President Trump. She also said that while a healthy debate is important, calls to harass Trump officials are unacceptable. Rep. Maxine Waters, D. Caliph, advocated at a Saturday rally in Los Angeles for Trump's opponents to confront cabinet members they encounter. At press, the calls for harassment and push for any Trump supporter to avoid the public is unacceptable. Picked out Twitter.com/7WC1XLOCWW, Fox News. At Fox News, June 25, 2018. Later in the briefing, Sanders was asked why she tweeted about getting kicked out of the restaurant. The former head of the U.S. Office of Government Ethics tweeted Saturday that the press secretary may have broken ethics law in doing so from an official government account. Sanders replied that many reporters had reached out to her about the incident and that it had become news of the day. As such, she said, I responded in the way I would to any other news story of the day. Sanders' tweet on Saturday said she was told by the owner of Red Hen in Lexington, VA, to leave because I work for it, POTUS, and that she politely left. Her actions say far more about her than about me. I always do my best to treat people, including those I disagree with, respectfully and will continue to do so. Sanders wrote. The owner of the restaurant, Stephanie Wilkinson, told The Washington Post that her restaurant has certain standards that I feel it has to uphold, such as honesty, and compassion and cooperation. I would have done the same thing again. We just felt there are moments in time when people need to live their convictions. This appeared to be one, Wilkinson told the Post. President Donald Trump responded to the incident on Monday, calling the restaurant filthy and dirty for refusing to serve a fine person, like his spokeswoman. The Red Hen restaurant should focus more on cleaning its filthy canopies, doors and windows badly needs a paint job, rather than refusing to serve a fine person like Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I always had a rule, if a restaurant is dirty on the outside, it is dirty on the inside. Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, June 25, 2018. The controversy has only continued to gather steam, particularly after Waters' Saturday comments in which she warned Trump officials that they ain't seen nothing yet. Let's make sure we show up wherever we have to show up, Waters said at the LA rally. If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd and you push back on them and you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere. Trump also responded to Waters' rhetoric, calling her an extraordinarily low IQ person, and claiming she supports harm to his supporters in a tweet. The president included a thinly veiled threat in his tweet with the line, "Be careful what you wish for, Max." Members of both the Republican and the Democratic parties have spoken out against Waters' words. Rep. Steve Scalise, Arla, tweeted, "More civility and respect always prevails over harassment and disrespect." Sen. Chuck Schumer, DNY, said on the Senate floor on Monday that he strongly disagrees with those who advocate harassing folks who disagree with you. No one should call for the harassment of political opponents, he said. Download. Do you have information you want to share with HuffPost? Here's how. Photo gallery students protest gun violence at White House.